What's up, guys? Jacob Rothenberg here, bringing you tonight a new video on Kindle Publishing. Just wanted to give it a little update compared to yesterday's video. I've been getting, a flattering amount of requests to do one-on-one coaching, so thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Been working already with some of you one-on-one. It's been really cool overall, and really chill actually, to help you out with whatever you need, whether it's in the way of coming up with keyword ideas, assessing existing keywords that you have in mind for Kindle publishing and see if it's viable or has sales potential. I'm here to either, save you a lot of time in not making mistakes with publishing like a lot of us have in the Meko Sites course, my self-publishing blueprint, along with like just jump-starting your progress and finding a keyword that might be a home run and make you the legendary $700 per day quota that some books can and have known to do. So that's cool. Without further ado, the reason why I'm doing today's video, I want to do more keyword analysis on video for you guys to see. I want this to be so repetitive on how I criterize keywords and how I evaluate their potential, so that it's been like the biggest struggle for nearly every student I've worked with, either one-on-one or have observed in the group. So if I can just like cement what I know about researching keywords and get it in your guys' minds like permanently on how to assess them, that'd be great. So I'm gonna like spam these videos over and over with different keywords until like we get the mix down of what to look for and what to avoid with assessing keywords for publishing on Amazon. So without further ado, I've chosen 3 completely random keywords based on my own ideas, and I will go through them tonight. I haven't really looked through the rankings or anything, so this is completely unrehearsed and just doing it for fun. So we might either find some super hot keywords or we might not. But either way, it's good to just see how to evaluate a random keyword you might either come across or have some passion or interest for. So the first idea I came up with for tonight were books on drones, because like drones are these cool toys that you can see in Costco. They go for like $700, and like kids are flying them outside of my In-N-Out. And it's like really creepy and stuff, but it seems to be really popular nowadays. So I was like, okay, how are books on drones doing? So let's take a look. So the number one ranked keyword here has 34 reviews. That's a good amount, real solid. I'm literally just scrolling down to look at the paperback ranking. Now this one's ranked 242. I'd say this sells 1 to 2 copies a day. Again, based on what I know with Amazon bestseller rankings, I've been as close to, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 on the bestsellers rank with one of my books. And the lowest I've also gone is like 1 million. So I pretty much know how many books will sell based on a particular ranking. This one's a self-published book. So this dude, who doesn't even really have an author page, is making a good amount of money with this 100-page book, self-published, that he's selling for $12.99 a pop. So you figure that he's probably making like $4 per copy, which translates to $8 a day, roughly, on just the paperback, not counting the Kindle ebook. For the hell of it, we can look at the ebook too. He's smart. He's going to only list at $2.99, which is the hot sweet spot for selling ebooks for on Amazon. And yeah, it's a little skewed with ebooks on bestseller rankings and how often this sells. So he sells like maybe 2 to 3 copies a day of his ebook, and so that gives him a commission of $2.10 per ebook sold. So all in all, he's making like $16 to $17 per day off this book. Times 30 if you want. He's roughly making like on average $350 a month on this book, which has been published for more than a year. So kudos to him. This is a good entry for the drone books keyword for the number 1 ranked guy as far as ranking position. Let's look at number 2 in terms of rank. 113 reviews. Okay, this guy is probably not going to be a self-publisher, right? It's a real big-time publishing group. Ranks better than the one we saw prior. This book sells, I'd say, 3 to 4 copies a day, possibly 5 on a good day. Let's see, the Kindle version sells for a lot more, but he still gets really good results with sales despite the higher $7.99 price tag. And this publisher was smart enough to have the audiobook. And I don't think it's really disclosed on the bestseller ranks on audiobooks, but it definitely does never hurt to have the audiobook version of your paperback. So that's a good entry right there. This keyword's looking solid so far. First impressions, not with just the 2 books we've looked at, but just with the product page overall. You could definitely say that there is viable competition for this keyword, but not overwhelmingly so. Not overwhelmingly so. You could stand a chance with this keyword and get a new book up, slap on 40 reviews with either swaps or however you want to do it, and you do pretty moderately well. So there's a keyword for you guys to snipe. Let's check out Drones for Dummies. I noticed something really interesting with this. So Drones for Dummies, it is of course not a self-published book. It's from the For Dummies series. Sells reasonably well. What I really wanted to point out when I saw this entry was that it has a list price of $24.99 and sells for $8.24. What I know from experience with selling books on Amazon is that you get a commission based on the list price, not the sell price to the customer. So despite the list price of $24.99 being used, this author is making about, let's see how long this book is, I'll give you a real estimate. Okay, this author is probably making about $14 to $15 per copy on this book, even though it only costs the customer $8.24. Why that is, why that's allowed by Amazon, and obviously it's perfectly legal to do so if a For Dummies book is fucking doing it, with a 67% differential between list price and sell price, is beyond me. But anyone who says that the cap on selling your book for a discount is 60%, I also once strongly believe in that, and I've now encountered examples where such does not seem to be true. So that's a little tidbit for more advanced publishers. If you're brand new, just ignore the past 2 minutes that I've said. This is definitely an important insight for more intermediate publishers, and we can talk about that one-on-one if you'd like. Okay, so I'd say without looking at more of the books, although if you were to publish, I would definitely recommend you look at more of them. Pretty solid keyword. If you're willing to spend, let's say, upwards of $300 for the book to be produced along with a sweet cover and getting 40 reviews on the title, you stand a very good chance of making some sales, and your ROI, let's be conservative, because I don't like to be I don't want to deliver optimistic expectations when it might fall short. Let's say your book only makes $200 per month and it costs you $400 to produce. You're making your return on your investment back in 2 months, which is pretty freaking good. And from there, the book is essentially your asset on Amazon that makes you profit for the rest of Amazon's lifespan, which is not going to be cut short anytime soon. So that was cool. That was a good first keyword to research for tonight. Now, this one's very popular. I think everyone's looked on this before in the publishing realm. Books on Python programming. Python programming is a very popular coding programming language in the internet space. in computer science. First impression, I've seen this actual book in bookstores plenty, so I can already tell this is the head honcho. I'll be very transparent, so I don't waste anyone's time. I have books published on this exact keyword. I didn't really. I broke even at best with the books that I had published. When we're looking at books like these, or the keywords like these that are super popular, you've got so many. Not only so many books with a decent amount of reviews. Look when they were recently published. So, yeah, this one's 2015. But it's a bestseller because it stood this test of time. It's the best book in class for the keyword. You've got books being constantly written over the course of last year and even this year for Python programming. So who's to say that, yeah, if you make an entry on Python programming, yeah, your book might last a month or two on the first page, but after that, you're just going to fall in the middle, page 2 and 3, like everyone else has throughout time. So, yeah, that's pretty evident because even if we're on the second page of this keyword search, there's books with over 60 reviews, 177 reviews that have fallen off. So, yeah, not in your best interest to delve into a keyword such as this. Okay, guys? Tell you that again from personal experience. Don't waste your time on books that will just fall off from the first page for a popular keyword. Yeah, you could try using paid traffic, and that could be profitable, but in my opinion, it's better to rely on organic traffic for most of your sales and have your sales only be supplemented by using Amazon Marketing Services. So that's the second keyword of the night. The third one was some batshit crazy, fucking crazy keyword idea I came up with in my head. Don't ask me what's wrong with me or like if I need to get therapy. But like erotica is arguably the number 2 or number 3 most popular genre of Amazon ebooks. Okay, romance is number 1. I believe erotica is number 2 or 3, and that includes all facets of erotica. So I came up with the craziest fucking idea. Dinosaur fetish books. Yeah. So we're going to research this and see how such an obscure, way out there, methed up keyword can fare on Amazon. If there's customers buying this shit, let's find out. So let's take a look. So what I want to note, actually, before I look into this one, I want to note right off the bat, when you've got these crazy keyworded books, they're only going to have likely more than often than not just the ebook version available. Reason being, most people don't want to be caught on the BART train reading Helicopter Man Pounds Dinosaur Billionaire Ass. Yeah, that's not a book I'd want to be caught reading in public. I'd rather read it privately in the confines of my own Kindle. So, yeah, that's the reason being why a lot of these entries that you'll see only have the Kindle ebook version. So let's check this first one out. Hannah Wild's Monsternomicon tale, a 20-tale bestiary of paranormal group encounters. Alright. Okay, so this was published almost 2 years ago. It's an older title. It's fallen off the charts. This book probably sells once every week, maybe once every 10 days, so that's dead. I don't think he even has reviews, so that's not a good sign so far. But let's check this one out. Helicopter Man Pounds Dinosaur Billionaire Ass, a novel. 20 reviews. Okay, so again, this one's not selling. Not a good keyword so far. But let's check out the paperback for this title. Oh, all right. So this book's also been almost 3 years old. It's self-published, obviously. This one sells like literally 3 to 4 copies a day at the list price of $7.19. So Helicopter Man Pounds Dinosaur Billionaire Ass. I can't stop saying that title. makes about $10 a day. Yeah, not bad for a book that was only 114 pages and has been around for 3 years. You can imagine how much Dr. Chuck Tingle has made off this particular title. So let's get the fuck out of there and look at some other shit. Yeah, okay. Taken in the Asylum. Dude, I don't think this is gonna sell. I can tell right off the bat, like, this one's only got 2 reviews. Let's check out 2 more because this is getting weird. 3 more. All right, Kindle for Horror Codex. What was that? This is so weird. Like, okay, now this ebook sells 2 to 3 copies a day. At $7.99. This review says, can't help but to adjust my underwear in every graphic scene. Well written. Alrighty then. Let that be. Space Raptor by George. Oh man, I got my MBA just so that I could say this shit on camera. Alright. This title sells once a day on the ebook with 21 reviews. The paperback does really well. It's a 48-page book that's been around for almost 2 years. That's actually really damn impressive. Not sure how popular, again, this Dr. Chuck Tingle author is, but it sounds like he has this niche on lockdown. Possibly being that he has an email list where he's got all these dinosaur raptor butt freaks tied to his subscription channel for email, and he notifies them when his books come out. So there's an example of an email list that would work for obscure shit like this. Because, like, if this is your thing, whatever this thing might be called, you're going to find it somehow. And Chuck Tingle's definitely got your back. So, yeah. It's this guy again. Yeah, oh no, okay. So his paperback didn't sell here. This one looks like a offbeat title. Alright, so yeah, that was weird, but I would not recommend you publish in this keyword, other than the fact that it's too weird. Only one author seems to be doing really well with this. Note, he might be keyword stacking, so maybe the keyword is not that he's ranking for is not necessarily primarily for dinosaur fetish book. It could be like, actually, I don't want to imagine. Yeah, I don't know. He could be looking for other keywords too, but it might not be dinosaur fetish book. Ugh, I feel grossed out. Let's go back to the Jones. That makes me feel happier. Because Jones is a good first keyword that we looked up. That is definitely valuable for publishing. Okay. Whew. So that concludes it for tonight. If you are still unclear on how to evaluate keywords like I have, watch this video again. Watch my previous video over again from 2 nights ago. And we'll be doing more of these. So just so that it gets drilled in your cerebral on how this works. Hopefully I'm contributing in such a way that this repetition builds up and things start to finally make sense for you guys. So I'll keep at it. Again, I'm available for one-on-one coaching. My rate right now is going to be $100 per month. That includes video conferences, calls, texts, whatever works best for you in communicating with me on whatever you need for Amazon publishing. Rate is likely to go up in the future. This is like my special introductory rate so that I don't come off as too much of a snob asking for too much money. Just doing it somewhat to help you guys out on the get-go. So like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.